So my name is Ryan, I'm from Western Pennsylvania, and here's my 1946 Piper PA-12 Super Cruiser.
AOPA keeps flying safe, accessible, and fun by protecting your freedom to fly. We are the most trusted one-stop resource for all things related to general aviation. Become an AOPA pilot today.
So this airplane was made by Piper, came after the Piper J5, and they put some modifications to it. I think the metal spar was a key upgrade. They're very popular in Alaska. A lot of guys like to modify them up with a lot of modifications, turn them into bush airplanes. Just a very well-rounded airplane. This airplane was originally shipped from Lock Haven to Canada. Then it was re-imported back into America about 20 years ago, and somebody installed an 0290 D2 engine in it, Lycoming engine with 135 horse. I have since just redone an 0320 narrow deck 150 horsepower engine, and we installed it about a month ago. Another modification I did was I put the bigger tail feathers on it. This has the Piper PA-18 Super Cub tail feathers on the back. These tend to get more nose heavy as you put bigger engines on them and you run out of elevator authority. So the bigger tail feathers is a must. And something I found out about the PA-12 is it's one of the most heavily modified Pipers out there. And I've seen this. I've talked to guys in Alaska. I've talked to them in Maine. Seems like everybody's PA-12 is a little bit different, and this would be true of mine as well. This is my evening airplane. I like to just jump in myself and go for a little sunset flight around Western Pennsylvania, circle some of my friends, and do some short takeoffs and landings at grass airstrips around the region. It does haul a heavy load, whether it's me and a bunch of camping gear in the back, or I like to take my 16-year-old son with us. And it does really well. We put bigger tires on it, the 8.5, they call them smoothies, and kind of gets the angle of attack or angle of incidence, I should say, up a little bit more. These airplanes were known, they call it the Super Cruiser. It was known for having a good cruise speed, but once people added all the modifications to it, it's turned into a little bit more of a bush airplane. They usually come in final approach at 60 miles an hour, and it's supposed to stall at 48 miles an hour. But since I installed the vortex generators on the wings and the tail surfaces, I'm showing stall speeds of about 40, 42. Before I had the VGs on it, slow flight, like right around 50, 55, it seemed like the airplane was just very unstable. And that's the biggest thing with the VGs when I put them on. It's rock solid. Right down to 45 miles per hour. I love it. It's a great mod I would recommend. When I added the bigger tires, I also had to add the double puck brakes. I tried using the original brakes and I found out there just was not enough stopping power when I added the bigger tires, so that's a necessity. The panel's pretty basic. I had to install ADS-B. The radios could use some updating. That's going to be my next project, working on the interior, getting that squared away. Nothing fancy on the panel. I'd like to keep it really, really simple. So I have a 182 that I use for my more serious cross-country flying, so this is really my fun airplane to go out and just bum around the backcountry airstrips.